Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Welcome again. Welcome back to Connect Africa. So, we are here at this hour of the day. I'm going to bring you a recap of Africa, what's happening, what happened in the week just that ended. And I'm going to look at, first of all, the Rwanda DRC negotiation or peace talk halted. I'll tell you why. Also, the former Angola's president daughter, Dos Santos, she said she might run or she will run for a president in her country. That is true. Also, from around the globe, a new deposit, massive, actually the largest deposit of iron ore, has been found in Australia, and what that will change to the world. That's number three. And also, there are others that we are going to look at, just to give you, a recap of what's happening in the continent. First, let's look at why the Rwanda DRC peace talk has been halted. It was given, the African Union has appointed the Angolan president to mediate because also Angola's president showed an interest. He has shown an interest. That was why he was appointed. So he was on the way actually to meet both of them on Friday. But Rwanda's president has put a condition in which DRC President Tshisekedi said he will not, he will not tolerate that. He has reason, I think, for saying so. But let me see if you can see the document I'm sharing. Yeah, that's it. So the report comes from Luanda. Luanda is the capital of Angola. Talks due, actually it was on Sunday, between the leaders of Rwanda and Democratic Republic of Congo to end conflict in the Eastern DRC were called off after negotiation deadlock, officials said. So now, since 2021, a Rwandan-backed rebel militia has seized swaths of the eastern DRC, displacing thousands and triggering humanitarian crisis. There has been high hopes in that summit hosted by, or this mediation hosted by, the Angolan President João Lourenço. He is appointed by the African Union, would end, that he has a potential to end this conflict or dead-end conflict between Rwanda and DRC. Mind you, now it's not officially that the Rwandese military is in war against the DRC military. The thing is that Rwanda has this rebel called M23 that it is backing. So now even the United Nations is using this language, that the Rwandan-backed rebels. That's how it's called. And I think the Rwandans are not anymore denouncing it. They just have accepted it. So Lorenzo of Angola was supposed to meet with both leaders, but the Rwanda leader, Paul Kagame, said that the DRC leader has to sit with the leader of M23 rebel. He has to negotiate with them. But then Tshisekedi said it's a condition that we cannot put up with, because M23, we all know that it's backed by Rwanda. When Rwanda stops sponsoring, then there is no M23. So we better meet with the sponsor one than the rebel itself. And, for his also status, he better meet a president than a rebel group. Well, but that is how the date in was. So the Angolan president just met the DRC one. Going down into the article, let me see if there is anything I miss. But yeah. So the date has been changed. Lorenzo was meeting with DRC leader Felix Tshisekedi and without Rwandan Kagame. The Congolese presidency said that negotiations had hit deadlock over a Rwandan demand that the DRC hold direct dialogue with Kigali-backed and largely ethnic Tutsi M23 rebels who have since 2021 seized swaths of the eastern DRC, you see? So there is a stalemate because the Rwandans have set a precondition for the signing of an agreement that the DRC hold a direct dialogue with the M23. So this is what they say. So probably I think it's a deadlock situation. Rwandan Foreign Minister Olivier Nudungurhe said Friday that his country wanted a firm commitment from the DRC to resume direct talks with M23 within a well-defined framework and time frame. The Congolese government says, however, that the M23 only exists because of Rwandan military support. If Kigali, in good faith in the negotiation and on its promise to withdraw its troops from Congolese soil, the conflict will end with the M23, and at the same time, it will stop with Rwanda, a Congolese government source said. I mean, he might have the truth, but he should have had appeared where he was invited, because that's a minus for them. I don't know what he's thinking. Yeah. Okay. So going to the next news, we will remain still in the continent. I want to share with you, recently Namibia has elected a president which is a female president for the first time. And there is one scene I would like to share with you, because it's a very encouraging move. Where it is? Okay. My computer has stuck for some reason. This is the scene I wanted to show you. Look, the lady is the president. The lady in blue is the president elect who is going to take power. The one who is going now in the plane is the current president. Now he's going for official visit to Cuba. Now she's seeing off her president, and she will be also the next president. I think in January she will take power. And that is, I think, a nice scene to see. And somebody actually shared that. And let me see if there's any note that this person wrote. Don't you just love Africa? Namibia's current president, Nagolo Mbuma, is seen off by President-elect Ntombubo on Saturday morning as he leaves the country on an official visit to Cuba. At the invitation of Cuban president. So according to the media statement issued by the president Charles spokesperson Alfredo Hengari, President Mbuma will be in Cuba for 4 days. So, but this photographic scene is really what I wanted to show you. You know, sometimes you are just so consumed on the bigger events that's happening in the continent, and we don't see this, we don't get time to appreciate this kind of little things. There's such also, to show smooth power transfer where, presidents, the current president and the president-elect work together. So I just wanted to shine or to shed a light on that one. So next, moving, we go on the discovery of the largest ore, this iron ore in the world in Australia. So I will give you, just a summary of it from the intro of the article, just so you see. Yeah, so this is the article. Let me take out. Geologists found the world's largest iron ore deposit. So the scientists say that they have identified the largest iron ore deposit ever recorded. Okay, they point to an area in Western Australia that contains a staggering amount of metal worth of billions. They have tested samples, analyzed isotopes, and drawn conclusions that may reshape the way many see iron on our planet. What are they going to tell us? Now, the new understanding of iron resources is that geologists have uncovered an iron deposit of a scale that none had previously documented. At an estimated 55 billion metric tons, this discovery represents a massive resource. Australia is, by the way, a home for various minerals. According to Dr. Liam and at Curtin University, this find suggests that the entire chapter of mineral formation and large-scale geological process may need rewriting. Okay, so based on recent average iron ore prices of approximately $105 per metric ton, the deposit total value could reach 5.775 trillion US dollar. This staggering figure far surpasses $5.9 billion initially reported and highlights the significant economic implication of the find. So, I mean, also you remember we have reported here with you the massive gold deposit has been found recently in China. So they were waiting. You remember how we always say these minerals that are found in Africa, everybody knows how much it is, where it is located, and everything. The information is out there, but we don't know nothing about the minerals that are available in Europe, in Australia. Australia, for example, it has uranium, but its companies come countries like in Niger, and I think was it Resolute from Australia, they take out minerals from Africa. It's only when time is for them, when time allows it, how should I say it? When they are so calculated and when they say, okay, this is time for us to come out, that's where they uncover themselves and tell you, oh, I am from Italy, I am from here. So I always, find it interesting. Now, the next thing is that these are world news, but still it could impact Africa. Here, look at what I got. The Russian tanker sinks in Black Sea, spilling 4,300 tons of oil. Can you imagine? It's a Russian tanker. So now Russia will say it is this one, it is that one. It's crazy, how the world is not functioning. I wanted to share this about Russia because it just literally a few minutes before I come here, I read it. Okay. Yeah, so Russian tanker sinks in Black Sea, spilling 4,300 tons of oil. So Ukraine accuses Moscow of recklessness due to risk of ecological damage as second tanker runs aground. A Russian tanker carrying more than 4,000 tons of oil products has sunk in the Black Sea amid stormy conditions, while a second ran aground, threatening an ecological disaster. The cargo ship called Volkhoneft 212 snapped in half on Sunday after being hit by a large wave. The video showed its bow end sticking vertically out of the water. Okay, let's see if we can watch the video.
3 reasons why you need.
Okay. I really want to.
These magical.
Anyway, if this ad is not going, I don't want to. It's better not to see it. But anyway, yeah, it went half before it sank, and it's sad, Yeah, definitely it has ecological damage. But the thing is that, did it happen purposely? I mean, who did it bad? Moscow on its side will ask who did it, and it might point its finger at Ukraine, but Ukraine already pointed its finger at Russia, talking about, okay, you're gonna mess up the environment, the ecological system, and let's see where this leads, because Russia will not really will not take this lightly. 4,300 tons of oil, that's not easy. Well, last, I would like to share with you about the Dutch, the court in Dutch, the decision passed. Let me see if I can find it. But if I cannot find it, what happens is that the Dutch court in The Hague actually, people has accused of the Netherlands supplying army or exporting army to Israel, but that has been blocked by the courts. They say, that means basically Netherlands will continue exporting weapon to Israel. Oh, the last one is the Angola'S Isabel dos Santos saying that she's considering to run for a president. She's a former president of Angola's daughter, and she was in exile. Actually, I don't know if she came back, and if she's even able to run for a president, because those kind of crimes are really big. Corruption also in many things, they have accused her. Okay, here it is. Angola's Isabel dos Santos signals she may run for president. She said it's not something new for her. So the self-exiled daughter of former Angolan President José Eduardo dos Santos said she wants to return to her home country and may consider running for president if the opportunity arises. So one day, she says, quote, "One day I hope to return and have my country." Dos Santos said in an interview broadcast on YouTube on Thursday, running for president is an idea that isn't strange to me. It can be part of my future. That's what she just said, just like that, as it is obvious. Once Africa's richest woman, Dos Santos has become a target of Angola's crackdown on corruption, spearheaded by João Lourenço, who replaced her father as president in 2017. The Angolan prosecutors accuse her of causing more than $5 billion losses to the Southwest. So African nation during her father's 38-year rule. She's denied any wrongdoing. Yeah, that is as far as Dos Santos is concerned. I think that was it for now. Let us know in the comment section, what do you think of all this? There are 3 or 4 news that I have brought to you. One is the Drc-Rwanda peace talk being halted, the biggest iron ore found in Australia, the Russia tanker that sank in the Black Sea. Already, Ukraine has accused Russia for ecological damage, but Russia looks like taking time. But let's see how it comes first, in the next news. Well, I think those are the main one. Imhotep, hello, West select and support puppets leaders in Africa. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Mohammed Musa. Good to see you here. Really, I appreciate even one person taking time and choosing to be seen, because you might still say, oh no, I don't want to be seen, but I really, really appreciate it and I don't take it for granted. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel for those of you who are watching us without being subscribed, and also share the video with others. Please give it a like as well. That will help our YouTube algorithm. And also, share the video with others. That's the main important thing. And yourself also subscribe if you haven't done that so far. All right, then I will see you in the next one. It's a bye-bye for me for now. Let us know in the comment section, what do you think of all this that are happening in Africa and also globally, perhaps that we can relate one way or the other. And of course, we are part of the globe, so we should know what's happening in the world as well. Thank you and bye-bye.